even though it looks like we are in a dreary wasteland. Today we are going to MouseCon. Yay! It's the very first MouseCon in Bakersfield ever. So yes, history.
We're hoping to meet the original Jane Banks, and I believe Mary Gibbs from Monsters Inc. is here.
That's Boo. Okay, so MouseCon is being held somewhere in here. We're trying to find it. We gotta walk a little bit. Someone told us we gotta walk a little bit. No, I don't know. It doesn't really look like bird. Bird didn't have all that hair.
There's a Spice Girl here.
I know that's what they use. Spice Girl.
There's a Spice Girl here.
A Spice Girl is here.
No, like a doll.
Oh, I thought there was an actual Spice Girl. I was like, what?
I never smell a
Okay, so we're gonna be driving back home.
And Danielle, well, I'm holding the camera. Danielle's gonna share story time at Disneyland because we used to go a lot, but I was little, so I can't remember it all. So, but she has all the stories. So.
Okay, so here's one of the stories: is when we got stuck on Indiana Jones for, I want to say we were stuck on that ride for like, I want to say a good or 15 or 10 minutes. When we went on it, it was, if anybody who's ever ridden that ride, there's like this part where there's this huge freaking snake, right? And we got stuck there. And I remember like where I was sitting on like the like one of the outer seats of the car. The worst thing, like where I was sitting, like I was like literally face to face with the snake. And I don't know if you guys ever like rode on that ride, but like there's some times like the snake will like kind of hiss. And so where I was sitting, it was just constantly hissing in my face, and it kind of looks like it's gonna jump out at you. And then all of a sudden I can hear, like maybe after 5 minutes, you hear like that announcer voice like, please remain seated, and something, there's a technical difficulty or whatever.
Okay, I remember, this might be one of my earliest memories of Disneyland. I don't remember much, but I remember that, well, it starts off when we were at home. We would always see the commercials, the Disneyland commercials for Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Oh yeah.
And then that like because it was just coming to California because it had already been in Florida, and so we kept on seeing the advertisements for it, and it looked really cool, and then both me and you were really excited, and so we couldn't wait until we could. And so when I remember we were pulling up in the parking lot, and the parking lots have like changed over time, but we could actually see, like, we could see the tower from where we were, and we were so excited to get on it. And so we kept on talking about it, and we kept on wanting to go to California Adventure. We kept on wanting to go to DCA. Like, we kept on saying it over and over and over again. And so we had to go and we rushed our mom out of Fantasyland, out of Disneyland, and we crossed over to California Adventure. And it was like nighttime. That's how long it took for us to get over there. And finally, when we get out over there, We saw how big that building was and how far, because the doors open up and you can see the people drop. We could see how high they were. We were like, no, never mind. I don't want to get on it. I don't want to get. My mom was like, nope, you've been bugging me all day. We're going to get on this ride. Let's go. And we're like, no, mom, please. What's it called? Indiana Jones. I remember being afraid of that ride. It's loud. I haven't been on it since I was little either, because we took a trip to Disneyland.
In 2017.
Yeah, 2017.
It was for our cousin's 5th birthday.
Yeah.
We went to surprise her.
But we went on like the not so scary Halloween
on the
party
last
day.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah, it was the last weekend right before Halloween, so there was so many people there.
Matter of fact, the first day we went there, we got kicked out of Disneyland because they were having that party.
Well, yeah, because we didn't buy the ticket, so you have to leave at like around like 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
and so we just went over to
California Adventure.
But everybody was there because everybody who didn't pay for those tickets, they were there.
Yeah, I didn't go to the party.
Yeah, so it was crowded everywhere that day. The second day, not so much, but it's Disneyland. It's gonna be crowded. But,
yeah, but I mean, that was when we watched.
The wait times were ridiculous.
Yeah,
you could watch Men in Black.
You know what's funny?
While waiting in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No. You could watch both volumes. You could watch volume 1, 2, and probably a couple episodes of like what was it when we were watching The Walking Dead at that time, and you would still not even get on the ride. The ride was so like the line was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then they had that Halloween special thing after dark. And so it was even longer. So we didn't get a chance to ride that ride. We didn't go on Indiana Jones again either because our cousin was too small. The line was too long.
The line was long. We didn't even go on anything at Adventureland. We just skipped right over
we walked right
because
past
we had a
it.
fast pass for Pirates of the Caribbean. We had to be there at a certain time. We're like, come on, people, let's go. And then after that, we had to go to Radiator Spring Racers, and we're like, come on, let's go. Run, we got to get out of the park.
We got to ride the where did we go? We got to ride the cars ride, Radiator Spring Racers. That one really fun. I actually liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought
that was our first time
on it, I thought it was a baby ride. I was like, what the heck?
No.
Where am I?
I don't know. I'm just looking. I was like, wait a minute. Where are you going?
Turn this way.
New title: Getting Lost After MouseCon.
Man, we are lost. Oh, when we went to Disneyland, when we first got there, I saw Peter. I was so excited. I was like, hi, Peter. And he freaking was like in my face. I was like no. And then Captain Hook took one look at me and then just like walked away and did that like walk of shame kind of thing. You know
why? I know why he did it. Because she was wearing Peter Pan ears and he was like oh, we saw Gaston.
Oh yeah, he was looking for.
We kind of got there late, so we kind of missed all the characters. We got like the last bit of them. I remember I wanted to see Alice so bad because that was our.
We saw her.
We saw Alice. We didn't get to say hi
because we were in line.
We were in line because I couldn't wait to see her, and then I was like, "Where's Alice?" I was like, "Guys, look for Alice for me." And then
right when we
couldn't find her, and then we get on the line for the spinning teacup, and there she is, and I can't even get out. I was with the freaking crawl on the grass and hop over that little gate. Alice!
No, I thought it was sad. It was like Mom saw Belle when we were on the carousel.
Oh, she likes Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, I think I know where I am now. And when we got there, like we could see her while we were on the carousel spinning.
Yeah.
And we're like, Belle!
You know what? Right after we got off the carousel, she got on the carousel. We were like, great. The Beast was standing next to her. Before we went to Disneyland in 2017, we hadn't gone in so long. That's why I can hardly remember Disneyland before that. And when we had finally gone, because we've been saying for years that we wanted to go back, and so when we had finally gone back, it was like the cutest day ever. Like even the sky was perfect. There was little puffy clouds everywhere, and when we walked in, there was like bubbles just in the air. There's little kids just blowing bubbles everywhere, and then like the music was good. It smelled amazing. It smelled like cinnamon rolls everywhere, and like that's gonna be like a memory that's like etched into my mind forever. Yeah, but we're gonna be going back and we're gonna vlog. I actually like vlogged a little bit on my phone. I guess that was practice for like when I started a YouTube channel, but I vlogged a little bit on my phone, but I've lost most of the footage. I only have like pictures.
That is like,
I don't have any videos, and that's really
that is
sad.
a trend for us. We constantly lose footage.
Yeah. Oh, but by the way, even if we did film, what's it called? We surprised our cousin. It was a surprise, and she hated it. She hated Disneyland so much. She was mad the whole day.
Yeah. Like
the whole day.
Man. Like we were trying to like, you know, hint to her that she was going to Disneyland by, you know, watching everything Disney. We played all kinds of songs. I even, like she had this little notebook. It looked like an autograph book and I told her to bring it with her. And then when we went on Radiator Spring Racers, after we got off the ride, we went to go to get our pictures. And I don't know what my cousin was doing, But like
She was actually happy when we got off.
yeah, she was having fun, and then it all went sour because she spun around and like slipped and like busted her face on like the desk where you go get your pictures at if you don't have that max pass
And
thing.
that just made her mad for
She
the
was
rest of
mad
the day.
for the rest of the day after.
But when we first got there, like, I kept telling my mom, maybe we should tell her now that we're in the hotel because we don't want something to, you know, to blow the secret.
Man!
But then, what's it called? When we were in the car, my mom had the GPS on, and it just kept on saying, in 3 miles, turn into Disneyland
No,
Way.
Bald Road.
Ball Road. Yeah, but she didn't know what that is. But then it would say like, you know, turn right. Something like Disneyland Drive or something like that.
Disneyland
and I was
Way.
like, Mom, the GPS is blowing it. It's blowing it.
You know
and
what's
she was
funny?
like, shh, we're going to tell her when we get there. I was like, you don't wait until you get at the park to tell her. When we were driving outside of the parking structure, we could hear speakers like, welcome to Disneyland. Welcome to the happiest place on earth. And I was like, Mom!
Time the GPS would say anything about Disney, we would start screaming
Yeah.
over the GPS. So if it would say in 3 miles, turn right on Disneyland Way. It was funny.
When we were riding on the tram, there, she was like sitting there looking all like, you know, mean like she does.
Pouty, yeah.
Yeah, and so there's a lady who was looking at her. She was like, why are you so sad? Smile, you're at Disneyland. I'm like,
gee, thanks.
well, I mean, if that didn't blow it, you know,
yeah.
I don't know what else would.
Gee, thanks, lady.
And so I just looked at my mom and just like gave her the look like, we should have told her before we left the hotel.
she wasn't even
But
excited.
she wasn't excited anyway. She was just sitting there with an attitude like, okay,
You know what else,
Disneyland,
too?
what's so great about that?
She wanted to, oh yeah, she asked us because she dressed up as Cinderella for, you know, she just wanted a Cinderella dress. So we got her one, but we got her like the wedding dress from the Cinderella,
live action one?
2015, I think that movie was made in.
The live action.
Yeah, the live action one. And she was mad because it wasn't the other Cinderella. Not like the blue dress that the live action one had on, but just like
The animated Cinderella.
one. And she was mad. She was like, I don't want to wear this dress. I was
Yeah.
like, she looks so cute. My mom had made her like this little tiara. Like she had got mouse ears. My mom had made her some Sophia the First
Because
mouse ears.
that is her show.
Yeah, and so my mom made her a headband that matched the Cinderella wedding gown that she had on. She looked so cute. My mom did her hair up and she had like these cute little curls. She looked so adorable, and everybody that she walked past told her how adorable she was, but she did not care. She was mad. And then I think she started to cheer up a little bit. You know what's weird? She started cheering up like when we were leaving, like literally when
Yeah,
we were
she was
leaving.
skipping.
When we were leaving California Adventure, we left like around 10 o'clock because we were like super tired because we had been up like since like I want to say 6 that morning, and we just like went straight, like we got up at 6, got ready, went, ate breakfast, and then we went to Disneyland. And like when we were leaving around 10 o'clock that night back to our hotel, because we were like, oh, we're so tired, let's just come back tomorrow, because we were going to stay there for 2 days. And she was happy when we were like going to the tram. She was all happy and skipping.
You know what's funny? She's gonna be watching this.
It was funny. The next day when we went to, we kind of spent more time at California Adventure the second day than we did on the first day. The first day we stayed a lot in Fantasyland and Disneyland. And while we were there, while we were, what is it? My mom got her this little like bubble wand scepter. It was an Ariel, and then when you turned it on, it would light up and blink, and these bubbles would come out, and it would sing like little, like Under the Sea. And so like every time we would see her in the stroller, she would turn it on, and we'd hear that.
Yeah.
And she would turn it off. I would always constantly see little bubbles popping up and out. I think the one thing, oh man, we went to see that Scream fireworks show that they have on the castle.
That was awesome.
It was awesome, but it was horrible at the same time because everybody and their mom was there. Like there was no room for even to like breathe. Everybody was on top of everybody. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to leave a comment on like, you know, your favorite experience that you had at Disneyland, or if you ever been to like a Disney Expo or con or anything, leave a comment down below. And if you're new, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications of any updated movies. Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.